Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to something slightly different. It is technically not a preview, but it's going to be a little mini preview, but it's also going to be a live reaction to when the starting lineups come up. I apologise if I'm a little bit odd. My partner has literally just gone off in an ambulance. She's having an asthma issue. She's okay, but they're taking her up there just to double check her and stuff. And we basically both said, you need to do your football stream tonight just to take your mind off everything. I went, yeah, I do, to be fair, because I don't want to think about it. But yeah, so I'm a little bit off, if I'm honest. I literally just walked off into the ambulance. So
yeah. Understandable.
Yeah. Hello, Brenny. It's been a crazy day for me, mate. I tell you. Yeah. Honestly, right? Because obviously yesterday I wanted to do a preview. I've been in London. There's obviously the stuff has broken today regarding UEFA and stuff. Basically, that's what I was in London doing. Was I got warned about it, and I had to go down. You know me. I don't like leaving my house. All my meetings are done in my house, unless I'm told otherwise. And unfortunately, I had to go down to work. And obviously, now this has happened as well with M's been poorly for about 2 weeks now. Just constantly, it's just a very bad case of asthma with like some kind of like a virus or something. We can't work it out. She gets better and then she gets worse. She gets better and she gets worse. She rang 111 today and basically just said, yeah, an ambulance needs to come out. And they've just decided to take her in just to double check her chest. It seems fine, but with asthma, you can't be too careful. So yeah.
Okay, so she could be home later on.
Hopefully, if not worst case scenario, she'll be home in the morning.
Okay.
It all depends if they find what will be her chest, but she will keep me updated. So I will have my phone, and obviously you're joining me with a watch along. So your company will be very much needed.
Because, no, of course, man. Of course.
I'm in bits, mate. If I'm honest, I've got to carry on being a dad.
I get that.
I've got to carry on being a dad. My son's still here, and yeah, the football is going to. This is why I love football. If it wasn't for football. If you've got PTSD, you've got like social anxiety, you've got depression, it just plays in your head. You need an outlet. Mine's football. It's always has been. But right, let's talk about this. I'll be honest, horrendous game tonight. I'm not looking forward to it. I know a lot of people are very confident. I've heard 4-0, 3-0, and I'm like, this is Bayern Munich. I know it's Tuchel.
Yeah.
I know it's him, but their players are still extremely good. How are you feeling for it? Because I put it in our group WhatsApp. I think it's going to be 3-2, 4-3 to one of them. I honestly have got no idea who's going to win.
Yeah. Because ideally, I'd love to see a 3-0, but I can't see it. I can see us winning the game tonight, but it could be by the odd goal. Look, let's just forget. Let's forget what Thomas Tuchel said weeks ago. Okay, with regards to with the Leverkusen thing, he was just being honest.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, people got to say he was being honest, and you can be honest. Manager, player, you can be honest. Leverkusen are just, for me, they're the most impressive team in Europe right now.
Oh, 100%.
And you know what I mean? Of course, yeah. They still haven't lost the game yet, have they? In any competition, no. that is ridiculous. So you look at this Bayern side, and you know what? They got players who have European experience. They got pedigree, Bayern Munich, and we must not forget that. We must respect them as well. We must beat them, but we must respect them as well. Forget Harry Kane, Eric Dyer stuff. They've got. Kane, we know he's scoring goals like at a crazy rate, but I look at players that they've got, and if he starts tonight, I don't care how old he is, Muller is going to be a threat. He loves playing against Arsenal.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? That guy doesn't age, man. He don't age. I think he's 33, 34 now, but he could probably play till he's 44, it's going to be a tough game tonight.
It is.
I'm sure Saka's fit to play. He'd be up against Alphonso Davies. That should be an interesting battle.
Yeah.
Look forward to that, And I think he can get the better of Davies. But
Yeah,
it's going to be a tough one tonight.
I'm certainly hoping that for other reasons, if I'm honest as well, because I've already seen some people saying, "Oh, but Saka's going to have to be on his best form because Davies is the best left back." Is he? Is he really? Is he the best left
No,
back in
he's
the world?
not. No, he's not.
But
He's better.
anyway,
He's better than Zinchenko. But hey, there you go. That left back.
well, yeah, that's not easy. That's not difficult, to be fair. Big up to Chris. Speedy. Oh, thank you very much,
Chris.
mate. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be honest. I could not cope with a 4-0 defeat tonight. That's all I can say. I don't think I want to be here. Evening, guys. Evening to Mr. Fulbrook. Love to him. Cheers, mate. Really appreciate it. Your other family are with you. Oh, thank you very much.
Tony.
Thanks. But yeah, we're going to carry on doing the watch along. I did speak to my partner before I did this because I was going to cancel it at the last moment, but she said, no, you're going to need it. She knows what I'm like. Arsenal 2, Bayern 1. I think there's going to be a lot more goals than that. But I do think both teams will score, but I think it's going to be like a mad fest. I really do think it's going to be a crazy game. Won't be shocked if Arsenal do them, but it's still Bayern Munich despite their. But yeah, well, this is the thing. They're still second. It's not like that. It's not like they're mid-table.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get into that because I have done some stats for them. It's a very short preview, but I've still done my stuff that I do. This is the problem with our fan base: overconfident, arrogant. Yes. The stuff I've been seeing on X, even the people that I speak to at Arsenal, there is a little bit of arrogance, and I'm like, this is still Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
And look, I'm not the greatest fan of Bayern Munich. I'm a Dortmund fan, so obviously I don't like them. But I respect them. They are quality. Question lands. It's what I think, but do you need to reach finals to help you in title race? Because if knocked out earlier, media will put huge pressure on you. That is quite a good point. What do you reckon to that?
You know what, Chris? It's a good question. I think if this was last season, I would have said yes. But I think this season, I think we're mentally stronger than we were last season.
Yeah.
Particularly in the middle of the park. I mean, and I think when you've got that strong mentality, like I think Gabriel is stronger mentally now. We always knew he was a top defender, but he's stronger mentally. Declan Rice as well. Oh gosh, he's mentally strong as well. I mean, wow. And I've mentioned those two for the fact that they've been our best two players this season, in my opinion. But I think I know it's past, but I know in past sides when we have been knocked out of European competition, we have finished strong in our league title wins, so long ago. But
yeah,
I think we can if we were to lose over 2 legs. Like I think we can. I don't think it would heap pressure on us. I think it would just strive. We would. It would encourage us to do better, and we probably end up taking out our frustrations on Wolves if we were to lose next week.
Yeah, very true. So I've just because the team for Man City has just come out, and I'm trying to find if the Arsenal one's out, but our team
Should be
not
any minute now.
Yeah, because it's normally a little bit earlier than what it would be on a Premier League game. It's normally like 5 or 10
That's
minutes
right.
earlier. So I'll keep looking. Apparently, we're close to, mate. I will guarantee you, we are not close to signing anybody. What we are close to is finalising who our final targets are. I've seen this, and it's the man I cannot stand, who clickbait FC is what his name should be. It's rubbish. Look, Kimmich has said it, and we've all seen it. Kimmich has not decided if he's even leaving Bayern Munich until they decide who the new manager is. If he's not happy, then yes, he'll say, sell me. But because Bayern have not announced who they're employing as their new manager, he won't be going anywhere. And that's fine. He's Bayern Munich through and through. Yeah, absolute rubbish. We just know, I would put money on that if I was you. I would. I really would. Liverpool fans now saying that out of title race talk about, oh mate, honestly, that draw against Man United, obviously the Liverpool fans just went in meltdown. Oh, well done, we've bottled it. How have you bottled anything? Nothing's won yet.
I know. I get that. There's one Liverpool fan I've been listening to Sam. This is football. I like him, and I think the reason why he's given up on the title was because it's what he's seen in recent weeks with Liverpool's midfield. He's not been impressed with performances in terms. He says like they create chances, but he's just not happy that sometimes there's no end product. And even he cannot believe in recent weeks how they've had results and they've only lost twice in the league. So I get that, but I think for other Liverpool fans, I think it's mind games. But I get what he's saying. I think for him, if they win the league, it'd be overjoyed. But he's such an honest guy. I think he would just be thinking, "Wow, we won the league, but hey, we got to improve next season."
Oh, totally. Well, they've got a big, massive transition next season as well. So,
yeah,
it's going to be interesting. I'm still waiting for the actual teams. I was just getting the score ready for later. And I know that someone has guessed it right who I'm on about. I'm not going to say his name, but yeah, exactly. He does. Luke, big up to you. Hope you're doing well. I love.
Hey, Luke, you're right, mate.
But I'm realistic. City have an easy last 7 matches and can win them all. They can, but I still think they'll slip up. I think we'll all slip up somewhere. I think we will all slip up. It just depends on who slips up the most.
This is it. I mean, with City, Liverpool, they're both scoring goals. They're conceding goals.
Yeah,
and that's unheard of. That's unheard of for City to do that in the running.
Yeah,
100%. 1 goal, 2 against Palace. You know what I mean? And I think it's who keeps it the tightest in defence out of the 3 of us. And I think we're looking better in defence at the moment, but we can also score goals.
Yeah, we can. Right, I'm waiting for the team news to come up because it should be any second. So I'm keep refreshing the actual the Arsenal Twitter at the moment, but it's not out.
Oh, right. So you're right about the Real Madrid one. I mean,
that's come out really early.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah. So I'm going to quickly go through this. So this is the alarming part. Obviously, we all know how good we are and where we are, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
The bit that worries me, I did put it in the group WhatsApp, and I know Gumza came back, and I do get it. I do get that the German league slightly more open, but still, chances created 4.6 is mind blowing. Like that is crazy numbers. They've got 9 clean sheets. Average goals 2.9. Average goals scored, and everyone's having a meltdown because they're doing they lose the stupid games. Yes, they do lose stupid games, and it's Tuchel, but the players are not crap. That's the whole point I'm saying.
They're not.
The players aren't crap. It's Tuchel. Now, I know that there's a lot of player power at Bayern Munich, and I'm going to guess tonight the team talk will be from Thomas Müller and Neuer. It won't be from Tuchel. They'll probably tell him to shut up, sit in the corner, and be a good little boy. Müller and Neuer will get up and say, "This is what we're going to do," because that's been the problem at Bayern Munich for a couple of years now, and that's why a lot of hierarchy change at Bayern Munich. There's too much player power, and when you've got someone like Thomas Müller, now he is a fantastic player, but off the pitch he is a bit of a bellend. Good positive news, people. Timber is now a doubt, not an out. Doesn't mean he's going to start. Doesn't mean he's going to be on the bench. However, he is fit enough not to say he's out anymore. So all the injury is fine. So now it's a case of when we're ready, or when he's ready as well. But Bayern Munich have got quite a few people on doubts. But as far as I'm aware, Neuer will be starting tonight. And I'm not sure about Sane, but he could be starting. But Bookman and Sarr are definitely outs. Koeman, Mazraoui, Neuer, Pavlovic, and Sane all doubts. I was going to go
Gabriel Jesus. He's on the bench.
He's on the bench. Right. Let's have a quick look. See if we take that off. Is it James Benj that's tweeted it? Right. JB. Let's have a look.
coming up.
I'll be honest, I don't do it until it's official. I'll be
of
honest.
course.
Team news soon. Let's have a look. Here they are. Lineups have just come out on my phone. So, yep, it is Raya in goal, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior, Odegaard, Jorginho, Rice, Saka, Havertz, and Martinelli. Is that what we've all got? Is that what JB has put? Is that the same stuff that JB's put up? Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen now.
No, it's no, it was only
yeah, so that's
the only
what JB's
all
put
I
up,
had was yeah. Oh,
Tony, I love that. That's impressive 4.6, but their defense is 8.6. Yeah, well, actually, who's because I've heard Dyer is playing. Yes, he is. Okay.
that's all right.
I'm doing my best not to laugh. But so the Bayern Munich team. I'm sorry. Oh God. Like the funny thing is, right? He wasn't even getting in the Tottenham lineup. The Tottenham lineup.
No, and he's in the Bayern Munich lineup. Yes, that suits us fine.
Oh God,
we'll just have to give him a torrid tonight.
Yeah, De Ligt. He's
quality.
Good. Yeah,
he's going to be looking after him, isn't he?
Yeah, Conrad Lama. Yeah. Everyone knows I wanted him last summer, so I like him over Raul. Goretzka is in there. Sane, Musiala, Gnabry. I forgot about Gnabry. God, you can just imagine him getting a goal, can't you? Saw him in training, probably good. I know he needs under matches. Surprised he didn't play under 21. I think that's when you should be seeing him next. Is he'll play an under 21 game. He might play a couple, to be fair. Tommy is on the bench, I believe. Is he on the bench? Yeah, Tommy's on the bench.
Yeah,
Zinchenko's on the bench. No Cedric. Yeah. Yes.
No Cedric.
Finally got to a point. There is no Cedric anymore. Excellent.
Two keepers on the bench.
Oh, it's part of the UEFA rules, I think. Two goalkeepers on there. Really surprised Jorginho and Kivior are starting. I've always said I'm okay with either Kivior or Tommy. I'm fine with either of those two. I was just very alarmed if Zinchenko started. It's so in my head, because obviously M likes her makeup and stuff, so I was thinking Christian Dior. Oh, okay, Christian Dior, Martin Rice. But yes, Dyer, got ya. Now, sorry, my bad.
Diabolical.
Mate, that's all he's good at is telling jokes. That guy just needs to leave ASAP.
Oh man,
right. So what I'm going to do quickly, I'm going to talk about, because now we've seen the lineup. So we were okay with the lineups. Right. So these are the important battles. Now this is important, people, because obviously now the stats I've used are Champions League games, not Premier League games, because obviously we all play different style of football in the Champions League than we do in the Premier League or Bundesliga. So obviously our bouncer is still Declan Rice because he still does most duels in a game, so he's 3.5. Kimmich is 3.1. I know that he's playing right back tonight, but normally he does play defensive midfield. That's his strongest position, and he wins 53. Goalkeepers, look at that passing from Neuer. It's bloody ridiculous. 85% passing accuracy. He is sublime. Goals prevented. He has prevented 2.45 goals because he's that good. And now he's into that Hugo Lloris stage where he keeps making errors, but he's still good. There's no knocking it. And to be fair, I don't think there's anyone good enough to go to Bayern Munich and take his spot yet, because I just don't think there is a goalkeeper out there, if I'm honest. David Raya, to be fair, in the Champions League, he's doing all right. 78% saves per game. That's pretty decent, to be fair. I think he does do better at Champions League than he does Premier League. I think the style of football just suits him a little bit better. Right, next slide when it comes up. There we go. Right, obviously, look at this goal conversion, right? Because I would, before I typed in the Jesus one, I obviously typed in Harry Kane, and I thought, wow, 1 in 4, that's a phenomenal stats. Then I looked at Jesus, even better than him, and I'm like, bloody hell, 27% goal conversion. Where's this in the Premier League?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, he's smashing the Champions League. I mean,
He does.
that's why I was a bit surprised why it didn't start tonight. But
Yeah, so
because
I was banking on it tonight, to be honest, because I if you just look at this stats alone, like
yeah,
27% goal conversion in the Champions League is sublime.
he's a different level in Champions League.
He is.
Yeah,
He just steps up. I don't know why.
yeah,
Some just people just do that, I suppose.
Mm.
Assist wise, it's still Saka. Saka's still the leading assist maker, and Harry Kane is the one for Bayern Munich. I was trying the least amount to talk about the dude. Unfortunately, he is the best player for Bayern Munich. He scores the most goals, gets the most assists. Unfortunately, I have to talk about him. But passing accuracy in the opponent's half. Now, I've always said that Saka's 75 in the Premier League was impressive. 91 in the Champions League is extraordinary. Like, that means, so every pass he makes in the opponent's half, 91% of the time, it goes to the player he's passing it to, which is just phenomenal, because you think of the amount of pressing that's done, the pressure that he's under in the opponent's half is just, what a kid. He steps up as well for the Champions League, I think, as well, Saka.
He does. He does.
But like I said, it is literally a mini preview. Brenny gets away with doing the challenge. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I can get what to do one next week. And it will be a retro one, because I want to do the retro one. Because I'll be honest, I don't want anyone picking Kane. I'll be honest. It'll make me feel sick. As much as I'd love to put him as a Bobby Booby, I'd be like, no, I can't. But so next week, I'm going to try and do the retro challenge with Bayern Munich. I have got a game in mind. It wasn't one we lost, by the way. So just so everyone's fully aware, I am not going to do those games. Right, let's see what people are saying. Annoying Arsenal and City games are on at the same time. I think it's because we're in the same section of the draw. That's why.
That's right. Yeah.
It is annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, I prefer Kivior. Mate, I prefer Chris Kwomia to Sinichenko. I'll be honest.
He wasn't a left back.
I'd rather him play at left back, mate. I tell you. It's got to that point now where I'm so close to putting him as a Bobby Booby, because what I want to see from my defence, and we've had bad left backs, we've had bad right backs at our club in time. It gets to a point where you see the ball go to me, you go, oh, and I don't want to be like that. I want to go relaxed, enjoy the football, and just, because if you're not, then you're a Bobby Booby. It's as simple as that. Sorry, Luke, I didn't read the message. They prioritised Barca and Real Madrid not playing on the same night. Plus, you also had to separate. It's to do with the section. You're right about the Atletico and the Real part. But also it's to do with what side the draw we were in. So obviously our opponents will be the winners of the other game. So we would be playing on the same night anyway. But obviously, the Atletico and Real Madrid would also be an issue as well. Form goes out the window when it comes cup competition still, people. And we've always said it on every cup game. Form goes out the window. Jesus admitted he's playing in pain. We need him to get a bionic leg from the six. I'll be honest, there's a lot of players that are playing in pain. Saka, White will have to be assessed at the end of the season because he's got an ongoing issue. I think we've got, I'm trying to think of the other one is. There is another one that we've got in our team. I can't think who it is now. But that they will have to be assessed as well. But long term and the bigger world problems, the whole Premier League, all the teams have to look at this, because this is becoming a real big problem. Like, obviously, we've got Luton that had 13 players out. Newcastle have got pretty much their whole team out. You've got Man United pretty much decimated defensively. So many injuries, and there's got to be something that's got to be the cause. I've said, and I apologize for if it upsets anybody, I think it's to do with their diet as well. I don't think they have enough of what is needed sometimes, because they're obviously on a very strict diet, aren't they? Everything's monitored, and sometimes
it's all changed now,
but sometimes you just need some proper food, like have some proper, grow up like a big boy. You know how Dad's always taught you when you were a kid. Put some hairs on your chest. You don't have that anymore. You don't have that type of food when you're a footballer. You're on such weird foods and avocados and.
Well, I think Arsene Wenger was the first to start that in this country. Anyway.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it was pasta, fish.
Oh yeah, well,
rice and all that.
It's just got everything's just got a bit weird now. Like I don't agree with that. It's to do with how much you're playing. I think that's absolute codswallop because we've been playing like this for years. Let's be honest. Because there's always been European Cup. There's always been madness in fixtures. The Premier League used to be the league used to be bigger than what it is now. So nah, not for me. It's something else, and it's got to be looked at. Retro one, Kane wouldn't get in. No, well, to be honest, I'll be honest. I don't think the Arsenal team's that great from what I can remember. I need to look up the lineups again. I did choose a year, and I looked at it, but obviously with today's issues and stuff,
and it's a game that we won. I think I know the one you've chosen. The Arsenal team's not that good. It's probably one where we won 2-0 at Bayern, but we went up the away goals rule. That side wasn't a great side. That's the side I'm thinking of.
I think it might be. It sounds familiar because I did go for one that we actually won. So I was trying to be positive. But we go on the Premier League, don't care. It's about, no, I will be honest. Look, most people know that I work within the football organisations and the Premier League is one I do know about. They do care. Look, at the end of the day, it looks bad as well. So if you're just thinking that the Premier League only care about the money, if the best players weren't playing, people wouldn't tune in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like if it was, let's say, I don't know why these players keep coming into my head. Glenn Helder was playing instead of Saka. Chris Kwame was playing instead of Jesus or something like that. People wouldn't tune in as much as they are tuning in for Saka or someone like that. There you go. The 2-0 where Giroud and Ozil scored, Brenny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we went up. We lost the home leg 3-1.
Yeah, I think it was that one. I'll confirm it next week. I'm hoping because I think it's a Wednesday game. That's the second leg, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, and I'm working.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm working. Unless I go. I have to have a very, very late break.
Okay.
Very late dinner break. You know what I mean? So that's the only how I'll be able to watch it.
Yeah. But guys, this was just going to be a reaction, so we have reacted to it. I think we're all happy, aren't we? Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy with the lineup. We've got good options on the bench from the bench.
I think so. You know, we've got Trossard on there.
Trossard, Thomas Partey will probably come on for Jorginho when he tires out because I see Jorginho, I think, will work his socks off tonight like he normally does. And European games seem to suit him. You know? Yeah,
our midfield will be busy tonight.
Yeah.
And I think again that's where the game could be won or lost is if we can win the midfield battle, we should be okay. What I will also say, people, is I know everyone's very excited about the whole stadium will be full of Arsenal fans. That's great. But if you watch the Glasgow derby at the weekend, that means bugger all.
It does.
Because Celtic, my God, did they turn up. And they had 0 fans. So, yeah, it doesn't mean a skilly squad because you still have to perform. Rangers didn't turn up for the first, 20 minutes. And Celtic took advantage of that. So
that was a good game.
It was fantastic. Dermot, I don't know if you noticed, but Dermot is definitely my lucky mascot. 100%. Because he literally dropped out, Rangers scored. He then came back in for F and blind. Celtic scored, dropped back out again, and then Rangers. And I'm like, yes. And he did get to a point. He says, I'm going to stay around. He says, no, just bugger off and don't come back. Rangers will score.
Did he do something similar for United Liverpool? Was there something similar for United Liverpool when he came in? I might be wrong, but Yeah.
I think he might.
Oh, yeah, that was funny,
That
that
game
day.
was mental. That game was mental. Good evening to the Silver One.
Silver one.
Disappointed my man Cedric not on the bench. I am delighted. I need some good news, and that's definitely good news for me. Well, that's sorted. Giroud up front came out. They will get some. I'm not going to confirm or deny if there's some fans in there. Look,
Apparently, there'll be some trouble if there is.
There is. Arsenal are going to ban anybody that has sold any tickets to any Munich fans. It's as simple as that, and rightly so. It's for safety, and plus, also, Munich were punished for a reason.
Yeah, that's right.
They should not be there. It's not like, oh, Arsenal have just decided we're not having any fans. It's the fact that they were banned from having any fans at the stadium. Simple as that. So I have no sympathy for them at all. Brenny, I know you'll be joining me very shortly. Is that right?
I am indeed.
Excellent stuff. Guys, I will be back in just over half an hour for the watch along. So guys, appreciate the love, and we'll see you very soon, I promise. I need to find the outro because we've got a new outro for the time being until Tony fixes it. But guys, see you later. I'll see you in half an hour. Bye-bye.
See you in a bit.